Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another video, another video, another video. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a Comfortable Goddess. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you wish, if you like, if you want to. It's free. It doesn't cost a thing to like, comment, share, subscribe. But do it at your own pace. Do it at your own free will. Turn on posts, notifications, so you know each time I drop and upload a video. I appreciate all the love and support. Thanks again for tuning in with me for another video. For today's topic, subject title is going to be titled Us Chosen Ones. People accuse us of having a God complex. It's mainly our family members that are narcissists. Our family members that secretly is uh, our family members that secretly is out to get us. They're out to get us up out of here. Those family members that stole and took our power away from us. They accuse us of having a God complex. When that's not true. That's the furthest thing away from us. We're nothing like that. Actually, it's our family members that are narcissists. Our family members that are secret witches and secret warlocks. And they secretly practice witchcraft. It's them. They cast spells on us. They're workers of iniquity. They work for the kingdom of darkness. Our family members is filled with so much demonic spirits in them. It's them. They got the God complex. But they're doing reverse psychology and trying to switch it onto us chosen ones, us earth angels, us empowered individuals. Because our family members that are narcissists, they took our power away from us, and they did it in our childhood. It all started in our childhood. It started when we was young. You chosen ones. Think back to when you was a young child. You was so happy. You was playful. You was cheerful. You was happy-go-lucky. You was not having no negative thoughts. You were positive about yourself. You were sure of yourself. But then as young children, it started with our parents and siblings and family. They started tearing us down. They started with the insults, critiquing us in a bad light. They critiqued us in a bad way. Sometimes they felt like it was degrading to us. And it's like they gave us a complex about ourselves, and it made us be self-conscious about ourselves, doubt ourselves, not be confident, not feel smart, not feel intelligent. They made us feel slow and dumb, like we could not think properly. And they made us feel insecure about our looks. Yes, some of our family members made us feel insecure about our looks, made us think that we looked less than them. They was tearing us down while building they stuff up, all because they always seen that light in us. They always knew that we was chosen. They always knew it. Our family knew it before us. They seen all of this before us. But then our family members, so they dimmed that light in us, started in our childhood. And they kept it up all throughout our adolescent years, our teenage years, and adulthood. They kept it up all of our life. They kept it up all of our lives. Just dimming our light. They kept that up with us all of our lives. Yeah, so like I say, us chosen ones, we don't have a God complex. We're not arrogant. We don't think we is important and better than everyone. We don't think that we're entitled to have our way. Our family members that are narcissists accuse us chosen ones that we think we know everything. We think we always right. We think we're never wrong. But that's not true. They're saying that because we call them out. We expose them on their narcissism, their gaslighting, their projecting, their manipulation. We call them out on the bad things that they said and did to us, all the insults. We call them out on being condescending, being calculated, being cunning. And we call them out on showing favoritism with our siblings and making us the black sheep and the scapegoat. Really, it's them. It's our family members that is narcissists. They're the ones that is arrogant. They think they always right. They're never wrong. They think that it's their way or the highway. They got the attitude. They always carried that attitude. They right and you wrong. It's them. They're the ones that think they are entitled and they're supposed to have everything they want. They're supposed to have everything their way. It's them. They're the ones that is like that. And they cannot take accountability for their wrong actions, for their wrongdoings. They can't take no criticism. It's them. It's not us chosen ones. We don't think that we always right, but we know we're right because of things that people have shown us. We judge by people's actions, how they are. We're not judging by what they say. We're judging by what they do. Because actions speak louder than words. Always pay attention to what someone do, not what they say. So us chosen ones, we look at what you do, your actions, and our experiences of how you treated us, how you did us. That's what we go by. It's not about we thinking we're always right. but we go by experience on being around you. And we trust our intuition. We got that spiritual insight and spiritual awareness and the spiritual gift to know that our instincts, our higher self, our discernment is not telling us wrong. It's leading and telling us right. It's guiding and showing us that we're right. It's warning us about all y'all demonic narcissists. It's warning us to be aware of y'all. And it's warning us to protect us. It's warning us to protect us from y'all evil demons. Your evil, twisted, sick demons. And so, and please, and us chosen ones, we can take criticism. And we take accountability. We say when we're wrong about something. Us chosen ones, we recognize when we got to work on something. We admit our flaws. We share and tell our flaws, our mistakes that we made. We share that and we say that we got to work on those flaws. We cannot make those mistakes over and over and over again, and we don't. Us chosen ones, we admit our mistakes. We correct our mistakes. We're always trying to improve ourselves on our spiritual journey, our spiritual mission, doing our spiritual assignment. So that's not true. It's the narcissists. They cannot take accountability and responsibility for their wrong actions, their wrong deeds. They don't like to right their wrongs. It's them. They can't take criticism. They don't like, they can't stand being critiqued. And they don't like to admit their flaws. They don't like to admit that they got flaws and they made mistakes that they need to correct. Narcissists, our narcissist family members, they don't like to admit when they made a mistake. And they don't like to work on themselves. They never try to improve themselves for the better. And they can't because they're filled with demons. They got demonic spirits that's floating in them. It's floating all throughout their body. That's why they can't work on themselves to improve themselves for the better. Yeah, but they don't like admitting their flaws and correcting their flaws and stop making the same mistakes over and over and over again. The narcissists, they can't change, so they're always going to keep making those mistakes, and they're always going to keep having those flaws because they can't change. They're filled with too much demonic wickedness in them that they cannot change. Yeah, but they switch things around and do reverse psychology, and they do a bunch of replacement theory. They try to replace their toxic, dysfunctional behaviors onto us chosen ones. It ain't working. It's not working on us chosen ones. We're too wise and aware. We got too much wisdom, too much great discernment, great judgment, good common sense. Our higher self, our third eye, our intuition is spot on, is laser focused, laser sharp. So they can't fool us with none of that stuff. They cannot do no replacement theory and do no reverse psychology on us, because it's them. We don't have no God complex. We never thought we was self-righteous. We never thought of ourselves as a god or goddess, and we self-righteous. We're superior than other individuals. We never thought that about ourselves. As a narcissist, family members is the narcissist. They got the God complex. They think they're superior than others. They think they is above and greater than everyone else. They think they God. They put themselves on a high pedestal. It's them, not us. They think they're God. I'm a Catholic goddess. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you wish, if you like, if you want to. It's free. It doesn't cost a thing. To like, comment, share, subscribe. But do it at your own pace. Do it at your own free will. Turn on post notifications so you know each time I drop and upload a video. I appreciate all the love and support. Thanks again for tuning in with me for another video, another video, another video. I will see you all again in my next video. One love, whole love. I'm out for love.